So second reaction is reaction with metal carbonate or non-metal carbonates. So it is reaction of acids with metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. Both of these compounds possess same property. Metal, hydrogen carbonate, hydrocarbonate or bicarbonate, all are same. Okay. So here, that is any acid reacts with metal carbonate. So acid reacts with any metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate or hydrocarbonate. Then it will form metal salt. In that metals is salt plus water and plus carbon dioxide is formed. So carbon dioxide production is the main characteristic of this reaction. So any metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate, whenever reacts with acid, it will form metal salt, water and carbon dioxide. So first reaction we will take out with the sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate and calcium carbonate. 3 carbonates we have to see. So first is sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. When combines with dilute HCl, it will produce NaCl plus water and plus carbon dioxide gas is produced. Okay. Same thing with the sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3 plus hydrochloric acid produces, again the same compounds are formed, NaCl plus water plus carbon dioxide is produced.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, I'm not able to see your screen.
So log off and log in again.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
this is applicable for any acid, right?
Any acid, yes. H2SO4 is also possible. Calcium carbonate. I'm telling about the first equation given in the textbook and then we will go through the different ones.
Okay, ma'am.
So calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid. It will produce calcium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Now here calcium carbonate can react with sulfuric acid also. It is H2SO4 will form calcium sulfate plus water plus CO2 possible.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, one more thing. Wait. Don't write this part. I've left with some part. I need to explain you this one. No, already done. It is strong oxidizing agent and all those already done. Sorry, I thought I
Yes, ma'am.
forgot. Okay, is it clear? So carbonate.
Yes, ma'am.
So carbonate consists of carbon dioxide. This is a carbonate formed from the carbon dioxide only. So metal carbonates, whenever they react with acid, they releases carbon dioxide gas. This is characteristic reaction. You have to remember what is the main compound produced here? Carbon dioxide. Carbonate, so carbon dioxide is produced. Okay, so write down these four and then we have to see after that the test for carbon dioxide. How to find out the released gas is carbon dioxide. So what the property carbon dioxide possess? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Now test for carbon dioxide. So test for carbon dioxide, there are three main tests. One is test for carbon dioxide. So the first is brisk effervescence. Brisk effervescence, that is whenever you add ENO to water, what will happen?
Ma'am, the bubble.
It starts
bubbles will-
bubbles, fizzing.
Yeah.
As you open the cold drinks bottle, aerated cold drinks bottle, how it looks like. That is called brisk effervescence. Okay. Second one, it extinguishes fire. That means any burning matchstick is brought near that gas, it will extinguish it immediately. Third one, important one, that is, it turns lime water milky. It turns lime water milky. So lime water is, what is lime water?
Calcium hydroxide.
Calcium hydroxide is lime water. So when carbon dioxide reacts with calcium hydroxide, it turns milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate and water. So calcium hydroxide reacts with lime water and it will form calcium carbonate, which has milky appearance, that is whitish appearance. Whitish suspension is formed, which is of calcium carbonate that turns milky. But when excess carbon dioxide is passed through the solution, excess CO2 is passed through it, the color disappears or milkiness disappears. Milkiness disappears. So why this happens? Because excess carbon dioxide means extra carbon dioxide. We keep passing lime water, then this compounds are formed. Now with this compound also carbon dioxide reacts. So carbon dioxide reacts with CaCO3 and H2O and forms a compound called as CaHCO3 twice, calcium hydrogen carbonate, and which is colorless. And due to that the milkiness disappears. Milkiness disappears due to this reason. Is this clear? So once first is whenever immediately we start passing carbon dioxide through calcium hydroxide, it turns milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate. Now again we after completely form the suspension of calcium carbonate, we keep on passing carbon dioxide. After some time that whitish appearance it will disappear, milkiness disappears, and what will happen, the solution will again turn back to colorless solution because the further reaction takes place. Carbon dioxide and calcium carbonate plus water reacts together, forms calcium hydrogen carbonate, which is colorless. It's clear this reaction, these two reactions are important, they have asked. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So they will ask you observation, what happens when acid is dropped over marble or crushed eggshells. The acid is poured over crushed eggshells. Write the observations. What is the observation you will write? What are the observations? What does eggshell consist of?
Calcium carbonate.
Eggshell consists of calcium carbonate. So when any acid poured on it, what will happen? What are the observations?
Oh, it'll react with CO2 in the air, which is present in the air.
No. When we pour acid over crushed egg shells, what will happen? What are the observation you can see? Yes, Shambhavi?
Will it make the respective metal salt?
We can't see that one. What are the observations? Your question is asked observations. So you have to write the observations.
Also, water and carbon dioxide are formed.
How you'll check that is a carbon dioxide.
So we can do the test for carbon
They
dioxide.
have not asked anything about the carbon dioxide. What they have told only what you can observe.
Ma'am,
Yes, Nishant.
the color changes.
Color changes. Which color will change here?
Does it become milky?
No, milkiness will disappear.
Here I'm asking only on eggshells, acid is dropped. What will happen? Sorry, on eggshells, acid is dropped. So the acid and calcium carbonate reacts. What will form? What is formed? Eggshell is calcium carbonate. So calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide is formed.
Yes.
But we don't know which substance is that. Something has happened, but which substance we don't know. So we cannot write that is calcium chloride is formed or calcium sulfate is formed. We cannot write. So what we can see is one is carbon dioxide is released. So
Yes,
that is
ma'am.
how it looks like. It is a one gas is evolved, you can write. And with gas is evolved with brisk effervescence, because carbon
Effervescence.
dioxide is produced, it always produces with the brisk effervescence. So that means your observation will be the gas produced with brisk effervescence. And the second observation, colorless, odorless gas is formed. Is that clear? So this is a much more important questions like this. The board will ask you, write the observations when A compound reacts with B compound. So like just like here, eggshells combine with acid. So now you have to write the observation. Most of the students, what they will do, they write the reaction and keep it as it is. But what is the question? They have asked the question, that is write the observations. So now here you have to write what you see while doing that reaction. By seeing only, you don't know whether that carbon dioxide is there. So that gas evolved is a carbon dioxide. No, we don't know. Only something you see, that is the brisk effervescence has started forming and some gas is coming out. So what is the characteristic of that gas? That gas is colorless and that gas is odorless. So these are the things you can see. That's it you have to write. So write the observation means what you observe, what you see when the reaction taken place. If some gas is coming out, you have to write the characteristic of that gas. Or directly write only gas is produced. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so always remember properly when they're asking about the observations. So this test for carbon dioxide is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Written down?
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute.
Completed?
Just a minute, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Next is now reaction with bases. Reaction of acid with base. Acid reacts with base. What happens? Acid reacts with base.
Salt is
So it will form salt,
Salt and water.
water.
neutralization.
And this reaction is also called as
Neutralization.
Neutralization
neutralization.
reaction.
Why it is called neutralization? Why is it called as neutralization reaction?
Ma'am, can I try?
Saptashi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you tell?
Ma'am, it is called neutralization reaction because salt is neither acidic nor basic, ma'am.
No, completely wrong. Yes, Rishi, can you try? Rishi? What? Salt neutralizes acid and base. Salt won't neutralize. Salt is formed after neutralization. Saigrupa?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Try. I know this no one knows, but you can try.
Ma'am, I only know the definition that when an acid reacts with a base, it forms salt in it.
Now you know what are acids, what are base, on what purpose this one. Acids is acidic properties, that depends on what. Bases, basic properties, depends on what. You know now. By that way you can try. Kirtina, can you try?
Ma'am, is it because we've read before that when there's an acid or a base, acid or base is only added to neutralize. If there's an acid, then base is added to neutralize it.
Now what is exactly happening means neutralization. That's what I'm asking. Why it is called neutralization?
The pH value is balanced.
Yes, anyone else? Depriya?
Now when acid dissolves in water, it forms H plus ions and base OH minus ions. Ma'am, so H plus OH minus they combine by H2O. So
Okay, so what do you mean by neutralization? I'm asking. You told the full reaction. Exactly what do you mean by neutralization?
I don't know.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yeah, Vanika?
Ma'am, in acid there are positive ions, ma'am. And so positive and base has negative. So positive and negative, they become neutral.
No. So in NaCl also Na plus and Cl minus combine together to form sodium chloride. So does it a neutralization? Does that also means neutralization?
No, ma'am.
Then anyone else who knows?
Hydrogen ions and
Is it
hydroxide
because of
combined.
ionization? Ananya is telling her mic's not working.
I need only what do you mean by neutralization? Simple question. Very simple question. What do you mean by neutralization? I'm not asking you what happening in that reaction. I'm only wants to know what do you mean by neutralization?
Reaction between acid and base to form salt.
That is not called neutralization. Exactly. That is called, but it is exactly that is not happening.
Mom, when hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions come together to form salt and water.
It won't form. Hydrogen and hydroxide will form only water. It will not form salt.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Here, now neutralization. Why it is called neutralization? Because acid is neutralizing base. That means base's basicity gone. Base is neutralizing acid. That means acid's acidity gone. Now both is acid's acidity gone. Base is basicity gone. So that means what is now in the solution, there will not be any acidic or basic properties. So this is called neutralization. Simple words. So acid is neutralizing base. That means base's basicity has gone now. That means base is not showing any basic properties. And when base combines with acid, acid's acidic property is also gone. So that substance is not showing acidic property. So this process in which this happens, that is called as neutralization reaction. And now how this happens, now you have already explained me that why that happens. Now acid, how it loses its acidic properties? Acid loses acidic properties, base loses basic properties, and that process is called as neutralization actually. Now what is happening in that one? Acid shows acidic properties due to presence of
Hydrogen ions.
hydrogen ions. So free hydrogen ions are responsible for acidic properties. Only few of free H plus ions are only responsible for acidic properties. And bases basic properties are responsible which are responsible for bases basic properties?
OH.
OH minus ions, hydroxide ions are responsible for basic properties. Now, if there will be no H plus ions and no OH minus ions, then what we can say?
Neutralization reaction is formed.
No, any solution which do not have H plus or OH minus ions.
It's
Or they
neutral.
have, but they have been, no, they are not free H plus and free OH minus ions. Then that is a neutral salt, neutral substance. Now in this reaction, what happened? So those H plus ions and OH minus ions from acids and bases will not be, after the reaction, they will not be in the free state. They are there, but not in the free form. Free ionic form, they will not be there. They have been combined. So what happens here? Acid consists of H plus ion and X minus ions. Acid consists of H plus and X minus. X is a non-metallic part. And base consists of metal, positive ion, and OH minus, negative ion. Now in this case, H plus, free H plus ions in aqueous solution, these H plus ions are free. And in aqueous solution, these OH minus ions are free. So now that's the reason this is showing acidic properties and this substance is showing basic properties. The solution is showing basic properties. When these two combine, what happened? The double displacement reaction taken place. This H plus will replace M plus. So H plus now combines with OH minus and form H2O. So now H plus and OH minus ions have been combined together to form one molecule called as water. Now due to the formation of water, there will not be no free H plus ions or OH minus ions. So therefore, no acidic nor basic properties will be seen. So this is called as neutralization. neither acidic nor basic properties will be seen because now there are no free H plus ions or free OH minus ions. And this process is called as neutralization. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
But salt will not be always neutral. We cannot say that the salt is always neutral. No. That happens, that depends on the strength of acid and strength of base. So formation of H plus ions from acid combines with OH minus ions of base to form water is the actual neutralization reaction. Formation of salt is actually not considered as a neutralization because salts will not be always neutral. There are salts which are basic in nature. There are some salts which are acidic also. So we cannot say that is formation of a salt is neutralization reaction. No, not at all. So now how the salts we can say as basic or acidic or neutral. It depends on the strength of acid or a base which combine together to form that particular salt. So now this one first write down this definition, neutralization part. Then I will explain you about the salt part. So write down this part first and at the end write down H plus ions of acids react with OH minus ions of base and form neutral water. Hence, this reaction is called as neutralization. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now salt, about the salt. We have to learn the salt again in the third part of the chapter. But still, we will see here also. So salts may not be always neutral. Now it depends on the strength of the acid and base. If strong acid combines with strong base, the strength depends on, the strength of the acid and base depends on which factor?
Free hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions.
Strength. Strength of the acid or a base depends on
concentration of the
strength. Oh yes, concentration. Strength of acid or a base depends on concentration of H plus and OH minus ions. Now if strong acid reacts with strong base, now in this case the salt and water only, every time the salt and water is only forming, so H plus ions and OH minus are combining. But the thing what happened here, The strong acids is a more concentration of H plus ions, and the strong base also has more concentration of H plus ions. So these two, when the strong acids and base combines together, so both of them has equal concentration of H plus and OH minus ions. Equal concentration of H plus and OH minus is available. So all the H plus ions combine with all OH minus ions and form water. So there are no extra. So when they combine together, they form water. So no excess H plus or OH minus ions are there. So therefore, salt formed will be neutral salt. Salt formed is neutral because in that there is no excess H plus or OH minus ions left out, because all the H plus ions combine with all OH minus ions forming water. So in the solution, after forming water, there will not be excess H plus or OH minus ions left in the aqueous solution of salt. So therefore, this salt is neutral salt. But in case of, if strong acid reacts with weak base, in this case, what will happen? Here also the salt and water will be formed. But the strength of acid is more, that means it has more H plus ions, but the OH minus ions are less because it is a weak base. The OH minus ion concentration is lesser as compared to H plus ion concentration. So therefore, all the H plus ions cannot be neutralized by OH minus ions. All the H plus ions cannot combine with OH minus ions. So that will, what will happen? Water is formed, but after forming water, some number of H plus ions left as it is. They couldn't get the pair of OH minus ions. So therefore, few H plus ions still left in the aqueous solution of a salt. So therefore, that salt will have H plus ions. So that salt is called as, what is the nature of that
Acidic.
salt there?
Acidic.
That is acidic salt. Then in this case, acidic salt is formed. Is it clear? Example is when HCl, strong acid, combines with weak base, NH4Cl is a weak base. Ammonium hydroxide is a weak base. Sorry, NH4Cl is not there, NH4OH. So now these two combine to form NH4Cl. Strong acid, but base is weak. So all the OH, H plus ions cannot be neutralized by OH minus ions. So some aqueous solution, in the aqueous solution, there are few H plus ions are still left. So this salt will be acidic salt. So aqueous solution of NH4Cl, if you test with the litmus paper, it will turn blue litmus red. Is it clear? So it will not be as strong as the other acids. It will be weak acid, but yes, it is acidic in nature. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then
Yes,
if
ma'am.
what happened, the opposite will take place. If the weak acid combines with strong base, weak acid combine with strong base, then there are H plus ions are more or less?
Yes.
They are less
Less.
in number. So less H plus ions and strong base, due to which OH minus ions are more. So it also forms salt and water. But what happened? Whatever the H plus ions are there, that many water molecules will be formed by combining H plus ions with OH minus ions. But still all the OH minus ions are not combined. So therefore some extra OH minus ions left in the aqueous solutions. So therefore that salt will have, aqueous solution of that salt will have
Basic
some
properties.
OH minus ions. So therefore it has basic properties. So it is a basic salt. Example is if carbonic acid is a weak acid, if combines with sodium hydroxide, then it will form Na2CO3. That is sodium carbonate, and water is formed. So sodium carbonate is formed from weak acid and strong base. So it will have the OH minus ions. So this salt is basic in nature. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And when weak acid combines with weak base, then what will happen?
Neutralize.
The salt will form and water. So water salt will be neutral because water both of them H plus and OH minus ion concentration will be lesser. So whatever H plus ions are there, they will combine with OH minus ions. So no extra H plus or OH minus ions left. So that therefore that salt will not show any acidic or basic behavior. So therefore that salt is neutral salt. Is this clear? This part is important. I will explain again with few more example in the salt part. Salt we have to start at that time. I will explain you again. So right now this part, right now
Ma'am,
write
what
this part.
about common salt?
Common salt is sodium chloride. It is made from strong acid and strong base.
Okay.
This strong acid is HCl combines with strong base NaOH, so it will form NaCl plus H2O. So NaCl
Okay.
is neutral salt.
Neutral.
So sodium chloride is a common salt which is neutral. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Write down all this part.
Can you scroll down?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you scroll down a little?
Can you scroll?
Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, the next reaction is reaction with metal oxides. Fourth reaction is reaction with metal oxides. So acid reacts with metal oxides. It also forms salt and water. So acid HCl combines with calcium oxide. It will form calcium chloride plus water. H2SO4 combines with magnesium oxide. It will form magnesium sulfate and water. Hydrochloric acid, when reacts with copper oxide, black color copper oxide, it will form copper chloride plus water is formed. So in all such cases, the salt and water is again formed. Now here acid, that means here again formation of a water, that means H plus ions combined with OH minus ions and the form the water. But here is no base. Calcium oxide, magnesium oxide, copper oxide, when reacts with acid, it is forming water. That means these substances are giving out OH minus ions and neutralizing the acids. So it is formation of a water, that means neutralization. H plus ions from the acid are combining with water, combining with OH minus ions. Then only the water formation has been done. So that means this is also a neutralization reaction. So who is neutralizing here? Base is not neutralizing. Metal oxides are neutralizing the acids. That means metal oxides also, in aqueous solution of metal oxides, also produce OH minus ions, and hence metal oxides are considered as basic in nature. Is this clear? So till now you have
Yes, ma'am.
learned by experiment. Till now from class 8th you have learned by experiment that is metal oxides are basic in nature. Now what is the reason behind it? Is it clear? Why we have called metal oxides as basic?
Yes, ma'am.
So metal oxides are basic because when
They
they
give
react, yes,
out hydrogen ions to neutralize the reactions.
neutralize the acid.
Oh, I see.
Acid is neutralized. When acid reacts with metal oxide, it forms water. That means acid is neutralized. So how the acid will be neutralized? The H plus ions of H plus ions of acid combines with OH minus ions. Now who is providing OH minus ions? The metal oxides are providing OH minus ions. So this means metal oxide has the property of forming OH minus ions in aqueous solution. So therefore these metal oxides are considered as basic in nature. Is this clear? So at the end, write down. Give me a second. So write down these equations first. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So why metal oxides are considered as basic in nature? Is that clear?
What is the last sentence, ma'am?
Metal oxides are basic in nature. Is it clear? Done? Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the, and here this is we have done for metal oxide and acid. Then non-metal with base, non-metal oxides can react with base. Non-metal oxides also react with base and form salt and water. Non-metal oxides reacts with base and form salt and water. So that means we can take example of carbon dioxide. When it reacts with calcium hydroxide, it will form, you have just now seen this reaction, it will form calcium carbonate plus water. That is, it turns milky. The solution turns milky. So calcium carbonate is a salt. Now here what happened? Formation of a water. So base is neutralized. So OH minus ions of base has been combined with H plus ions. So who is giving H plus ion here now? Who is forming H plus ions? So here also formation of water has been done. So formation of water because of formation of combining of H plus and OH minus ions. So OH minus ions came from base, but from where H plus ions came?
Metal oxide.
That is carbon dioxide gas. So carbon dioxide gas has given H plus ion. This means the carbon dioxide is, in an aqueous solution of carbon dioxide, is acidic in nature. This shows that non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Is it clear? Why non-metal oxides are considered acidic?
Yes,
Formation of water. Is due to reaction between OH minus ions with H plus ions. Base has given OH minus ions. Base has OH minus ions. So H plus ions are formed by non-metal oxide in water.
Ma'am?
Hence, yes.
Ma'am, are all non-metal oxides acidic?
No.
Ma'am, this is the fifth reaction, or is it just a continuation of the metal oxide reaction?
Metal oxide reaction we have seen. So base, the same thing, same reaction is shown by the bases also when they react with metal oxides, non-metal oxides.
Okay, ma'am.
Mom, isn't it OH minus over there?
Yeah. Not able to write properly. So therefore, but all non-metal oxides are not basic in acidic in nature. There are neutral salts also. So there are few acidic, a few are there. So hence, few non-metal oxides are acidic in nature, not all. So non-metal acidic non-metal oxide. One is carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur trioxide, etc. And there are neutral also. So some of them are neutral. Neutral non-metal oxides are carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, water, etc. Done?
Yes, ma'am.